Okay.
Okay, so today I want to talk about the follow-ups because we discussed how to connect with people on LinkedIn. Basically, you can use the same strategy almost everywhere. But before I get into it, I want to talk a little bit about the whole concept because I know that many people, including myself, when I, started with network marketing, I was listening to a lot of audios from, different companies. I found some recordings from Amway, which was very popular at the time here in my country. And they have great trainers. Amway is one of the best company with the best educational system, the company with the best educational system, not the best company in network marketing. Unfortunately, they didn't make the changes what others did, and that's why their sales declining. But anyway, that's not the case now. And of course, everybody was teaching the traditional way. And I am not saying that the traditional way doesn't work. It does. But it's not the only instrument you can use. It's not the only instrument is not that you call someone and you go there, you meet with them, you do the presentation yourself, and then the person decide whether they join or not. That's one way doing things, and it's a good way. For many people, it does work. But Gladys, can you please mute your mic so we don't hear the noises? Yeah, thanks. For many people, it does work, but there are so many people, including myself, that they don't have enough warm contacts, and basically they don't know what to do, right? And if they join network marketing, maybe they don't have enough confidence to go somewhere and to present the business themselves. So what we are teaching here is a way which works for everybody. So if something works for you, keep doing it. That's great. But you can just, add something more to it. And more importantly, have some tools which will work for your downlines, for everybody in your network. And now, if you listen to some of the success stories, maybe you don't believe me completely, because I am from the same company you are building the business with, and you might think, okay, he's just trying to motivate us, and whatever, I don't know. But that's why I suggest you should listen to other speakers and other trainers and people from different network marketing companies, because you will get much broader view on the whole concept of network marketing. And when you listen to some of the success stories from other people, I am blown away by what people can do with online marketing. Recently, I have listened to a training with Ray Higdon. I mentioned him many times, and I love his training. So I definitely suggest you guys to sign up to some of his free trainings and have a look what he's doing. But he was doing an interview with a lady that is #1 recruiter for her company. Her company is selling some products for pets, and she has no pet. So can you imagine someone having no pet, she has no cat or dog, recruiting the biggest number of people for her company, which sells pets products. And she is doing it 100% online, 100% online. So she is not able to walk her dog and meet with somebody in the park and tell them well, your dog probably needs this, food because his skin is not that great or whatever. She's not doing that because she has no dog. So 100% of her business, and she's number one recruiter, is online. So these things works. The only important part of it is that you have to do it right. You have to get into it. You have to get into it with your mind to understand the concept, to understand the psychology, what is happening in people's heads when you send them some message, what is happening actually in their head when they send you some message. So you have to understand what's going on, what's their thought process. And then when you get used to it, then it may become much easier. And of course, you will see the results, and it will become even more easier to just continue doing that, right? Because what's the difference? And by the way, last week, I think I heard another training about short videos. We will talk about it some other time. But Ray actually said that it's like, if you imagine that you are in casino and they tells you you can play on roulette or play cards or whatever for free. You don't have to pay for it. So you have unlimited number of tries. And when you win, we will give you the money. So how many times you would, bet for black or red or for some number? Well, most probably unlimited number of times, because you know that once you will win, right? And that's exactly how it works, with short videos and with cold prospecting, cold messaging, because 90% of people will probably either reject you or not answer, or, whatever, they will not be interested. But maybe 5%, 10% of people will respond, okay, tell me more. So it's more about trying it not trying it, but doing the work every single day, because you can build the business easily in New York, in Europe, in China, in Russia. You don't have to be, only focused on Kenya. Of course, you can and you should build a business in Kenya, but it's much easier to build it when you meet with people face to face, right? I admit that it's much easier. So if I meet with people and I show them the presentation, show them the products, it's much easier. But I cannot meet with people that living in Nairobi myself, right? So I rather connect with them over WhatsApp and start doing the process online. So hopefully I made you even more, open-minded to this process. And now let's hop into how to follow up when people actually tells you, okay, tell me more. Because last time, okay, let me share my screen here. Last time we discussed how to connect with people on LinkedIn and how to send them the first message. This was the first message. Now, what is really important, and what probably most people do wrong when they approaching people on social media, they think that they assume that their prospect is more interested than he or she actually is. So many people do the mistake that they send cold messages with all the information. We discussed that it's completely wrong. If somebody is with their interest level is 0, you cannot tell them, look how great business I have. You have to find out if they are open, and if they say yes, they are on interest level 1. And then you you should move them on the interest level to 10 when they are ready to sign up, right? But also very important part of that process is your posture, self-confidence. And self-confidence, of course, comes from practice. If you didn't sell any products yet, if you didn't sign up any distributor yet, of course, the self-confidence is not so big, right? And it's okay, that's natural. But you should understand that you cannot get people, open to have a look at your business or excited about your business if you don't believe it yourself. So that's why you should start using the products. You should read about network marketing and believe in the concept of network marketing. So every time when you prospect, you know what you have, that you are 100% sure that this is what I have is something what can completely change your life. I know that it will not happen for everybody because not everybody is ready to do the work to make it happen, right? But you have to be self-confident and you have to be well postured. What it means is then that when somebody responds to you that they are interested, maybe they say, okay, I'm interested, or tell me more. You just don't start to dance because they started to play the music, okay? So because they said that they are interested, you are not like, okay, let me send you the presentation. I will do everything what you want, but just, sign up as soon as possible. No, you have to be very well postured. That's one of the biggest challenge for people that are just getting started. It was a huge challenge for me because I thought, okay, if I have some potential prospect, I should chase him or her. That's not the case. When you're prospecting online, it doesn't matter when you respond to that prospect 12, 24 hours later, and you just apologize that you were busy, And the concept, the idea behind it is that, and I think I mentioned that last time already, if you want to get to the best dentist in the city, because you know that he will not pull you the opposite, teeth, or, screw up something with, whatever they should do that. And you call them for appointment, it will be very weird if you say, I have a problem with my, this teeth, and when I can come, and you say, oh, can come anytime you want, you can come today. It will be very strange, because if he is the best doctor in the city, he will probably, or the sister assistant will probably tell you, well, you will listen that she's, turning pages, and we have first free, hour we have in 1.5 months. That's how it's supposed to be when you're talking to professional. So you are a professional, you should behave like a professional, so you should always be busy. This is super important. So keep in mind, when somebody responds to you, your responsibility is not to immediately make them happy and, please them and respond. No, this is not important. That's part of the posture, but by not responding them immediately, you are actually sending them a message. Wait a minute, I'm busy with somebody else. Okay. And you can say this to them. I'm sorry, I was just busy with, other prospect. He was just, excited, ready to join. So I couldn't pick up your call. I can call you in 10 minutes or 20 minutes or tomorrow, whatever. So here is a little example how it could, looks like when somebody says yes. So they say, yes, tell me more. One of the messages you can say is like, well, it's actually a visual thing I need to show you, because sometimes they will say, tell me more, and they expect you to, start to dance because they start play the music. You should not dance because they just start playing the music. you have to be in control of the situation. So you tell them, for example, it's a visual thing I need to show you. When do you have 30 minutes to watch the business presentation? Okay. Because you don't want to send them the presentation before they confirm they're gonna watch it. Okay. If they are like, oh, send it to me, I will watch it, sometimes they are not serious, you know. So it's better to have them commit the time when they're gonna watch it. Of course, sometimes with some people it's difficult, they are super busy and you know it's difficult. So either them or you have to confirm when they're gonna watch it and when you will follow up. So if they, you know, they are not able to tell you when they have the time, you can say, okay, let me send it to you tomorrow. I am super busy today. Let me send it to you, tomorrow. Then I have very important appointments tomorrow, so I might not be able to give you a call back, but I will call you back day after tomorrow, so you will already watch it, correct? And they say, yes, no problem. Okay. So if you send this message, and then ideally they will say, okay, I will be free in 2 hours. Okay, then you respond, okay, great, let's catch up again at, let's say, 7 o'clock. And they say, okay, you didn't send them the presentation yet. They just know that they are supposed to be ready in 2 hours, and you're gonna follow up with them in 2 hours, exactly at 7, as you promised. So now it's 6:59, and you sending the message. Hi, John, are you ready? And John says, yes. Then you say, here is our presentation. I will call you in 40 minutes, okay, to follow up. Okay, and then you hit send the presentation, only when you have the confirmation. What can happen is that they will tell you, I'm not ready, or they will not respond. So you just trying to, message them, are you ready? No response. And then you say like, well, we were supposed to follow up. Send me a message if you are still interested in the business, and you just let them respond. Then we will talk about a further follow-up system where you follow up with people that actually stop responding, which is the majority. But if you do it right, from these people, you will get a lot of signups, even though they will not tell you anything, even though they stopped messaging you. Many people immediately start playing games, their brain starting playing games in their head. So they think like, oh my god, he didn't like it, oh my god, she didn't like it, oh my god, he's not ready to get started, he's got no money, he's not the right. But you have to understand that this is only in your head, you don't have the confirmation from their part. So that's why there is the follow-up I'm going to talk about. So this is the way how you actually send them the presentation, okay? If they say, I can't watch it now, they are busy. Many people are busy, that's okay. So for example, you can say, no problem, I'm booked all day today with other prospects who already watch it, so I have to prioritize my time. I can get back to you later next week, okay? It's super huge posture. You can feel it that, he's so busy that he cannot get back to me, because there are so many people, other people that already watch the presentation, and they will be, faster than me if I don't watch it now. So many people actually tell you, okay, wait a minute, maybe I will watch the presentation now. Maybe I have, 30 minutes right now. Okay, so you'd say, okay, no problem. So I can see that, I have one call now, but I can try to squeeze you in. So I will be able to call you back in maybe 45 minutes. Okay? Okay, good. Another way how you can handle it. No problem, I'm having phone calls with other people from, 7 p.m. so I wouldn't be free to talk to you anyway. How soon you can watch it? So again, how soon you can watch it? You ask the same question. And if they say, okay, I will watch it tomorrow during the day, then again, you set up the appointment at, let's say 5 or whatever, it doesn't matter, okay? But important, always be busy, always tell your people, let me check my calendar, let me check, I have to, you know, check with other appointments, even if your calendar for now is empty, okay? Get used to it, because when you do the prospecting, when you connect with people on daily basis on LinkedIn, as I showed you, you will be busy in 1 week, because if you connect with 20 people a day, it's you know, 100 people in 1 week, and from these 100 people you have 5 people to follow up. Next week another 5, next week another 5, so you have 15 people to follow up, and follow up doesn't take only 1 day. You know, it's not like you connect with somebody and the first day will tell you, okay, I'm joining, or no, I'm not joining. You know, it's usually 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes month, sometimes 2 months, sometimes years. You know, so follow up is a long process to keep the conversation going. If they don't respond, hey, did you see my message? Very simple, very innocent. Don't try to make them feel bad, okay? You will not succeed if you trying to make your prospects feel bad. You were supposed to watch it and you didn't watch it. How dare you? You know, this is something what will never work. If they didn't respond to this first message, hey, did you see my message? Then you can, you know, let them for maybe 2 days, 24 hours minimum. Then next day, hey, sorry, I didn't follow up with you. I've been super busy with with the business, and it's been crazy for sure. How are you going? How are you doing? How are things in your work? Okay, something like this. Just reopen the conversation again. You know, you can get them re-engage in the follow-up process, because if they don't respond, they from level 1 they, you know, went back to level 0. So on level 0, asking them what they liked about the presentation is not the right question. On level 0 level, your question is whether they are still open, and you can just try to ask them how they are doing, you know, just to let them respond to something, you know, just to be polite, to be nice, and just ask them how are things in their world, which is something what most people, you know, are okay to respond, because they don't feel the push, you know. They don't need you to tell them that they were supposed to get back to you, right? They feel bad themselves. You don't have to tell them, you know. And because you are not telling them, you are nice, you are polite, you are professional, most likely they will respond, oh, I'm sorry, I was, you know, super busy with other stuff, with, you know, my family, with my business, with my kids, with my whatever. Something happened, you know, washing machine broke up, so breakdown, so I had to buy another one, so it was like all over the place, you know, everything. So that's normal, you know. Our goal is, with the follow-up, is to keep the conversation going. When you talk to somebody that, you know, you feel that they are really not that excited, you can stop the follow-up sooner. If you talking to somebody that you believe that there is a potential, you can keep the conversation going much longer, you know. So maybe they tell you, I'm not able to do anything right now because of my project, or because of my business, because of something. Then I would just send them little updates, you know. Ray actually in his training calling it deflection and deflection follow-up. So you like deflect to something else. So you are not asking about them and their business and their decision, and their decision. You're just telling them some update and deflection, deflection and update. This is the correct way. So maybe you just say, hey, by the way, we have new product. Hey, by the way, my new member who started, about 3 weeks ago, got her first commissions. Hey, by the way, we have this new promotion where you can travel for free, blah, 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 to Croatia, for example, whatever is the case, some update, sending them update. So it's not pushy. Ideally, the update is something what is interesting for them. So if they were talking about products more, maybe they were asking more about products, you send them more information about some products, some webinar, or whatever, some new video or old video, because they didn't probably see the old videos as well. So it doesn't make any difference. And if they were more business oriented, then you just tell them, wow, we have new team members in Kenya, that's exciting, congratulations, blah, 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 something like that. Okay, now we are 30 minutes, on 30 minutes. I think it's better to make it shorter. So I would like to, and basically this is the way how you follow up with these people on LinkedIn. There is one more thing I think I need to mention, and it's this is how to handle objections. There is one more thing. How to get their phone. So if you are with them on Facebook or LinkedIn, it's always better to move them to another platform. I prefer to get their WhatsApp. WhatsApp is widespread in Africa. I think everybody in Africa is on WhatsApp, so it's very easy. Why I prefer WhatsApp? Because on WhatsApp you can send big videos up to 60 megabytes. You cannot do that on LinkedIn. And in some areas in Africa, you have bad connection. So even if those people are in that area and you send them the video, the phone will keep connecting and keep downloading the video, even on some small parts. And when it's downloaded, then they can watch it. Okay, so if they would watch it from recording on YouTube, they will probably not be able to watch it, but on WhatsApp it works. We have tested it in India, in some rural areas, and it works. So I prefer WhatsApp. So how you get their phone number easily, when you ask them when they can watch it and blah, blah, and then you send them the presentation, you send them the link to the presentation on LinkedIn, the presentation on YouTube. Then you can tell them, like, by the way, here is my phone number or WhatsApp number, and you put your number, of course. What's yours? Just in case you call, I know who's calling. It's very innocent, and it works on the reciprocity kind of thing, that you already gave them the number, so they feel kind of obligation to give it to you. Not everybody will do that, but many people will, and it will help you to give them a call when you follow up, right? Because talking to people on call, on on a voice call is much better than just typing the messages. If you're typing the messages, you are afraid to call them, it's fine, but I'm telling you, you are losing minimum 30% of your leads, of your prospects, just because you didn't call and you didn't bound with them. Okay. All right, now I want to hear from you guys. You have any comments, questions, ideas?
Yes, I have a question. Good evening,
Okay, go
everyone.
ahead.
Yes. Thank you so much for the presentation. It is so impactful. I've learned a lot. But I just want to ask, because whatever you have really taught us, there are some part of what you have taught us we have been able, personally, I've been able to use and approach to people. But then according to the response that I receive, I tend to wonder, does this method really work with African market? Because for example, to be honest, let me use an example. I'm trying to prospect someone, and since I've screenshot and I've been able to do my introduction, and then you tell this person, I was busy, I was in a meeting, you tend to seem not to answer immediately. Majority will keep off. And they ask, if you are too busy right now and have not joined your business, will you have time for me? Things like that. And maybe you have started conversation, and then you tell this person, hey, are you ready so that I can give you a video to watch for 30 minutes? You keep on waiting an answer from that person, and he will go off completely. Maybe that is the reason why when they tell us, yes, I'm interested, we get so much excited and we just want to send everything at once. I really don't know. I'm yet to be mentored on that. Thank you.
Thank you for this, Gladys. We have to have our emotions under control. And what kicks in this situation is our emotion of fear that we lose that prospect, right? So if you allow your emotions to control your behavior, you will probably get more of the same situations that will confirm that you are right. Because I don't know how to explain it, you know, it will be too metaphysical maybe, but if you listen to you know, modern scientists and you know, these Bruce Lipton and I don't know how all these guys, the names of all these guys, but they are talking about quantum physics, right? Quantum physics actually is based on that everything is energy, including ourselves. All our cells are energy and is vibrating the electrons, neutrons, and all these, you know, little things which we cannot see. Basically, what we think is turned into energy. Thinking is energy, and we can influence by our thinking a physical matter. I don't know if I told you that, because that's my, you know, my favorite story. I did an experiment because they were talking about this in some of the movies, I think in The Secret, or maybe some other movie, maybe some movie about water. And it was, you know, not some tree huggers movie. It was like scientific movie from doctors. You know, in Japan, there is Dr. Masuro Emoto, who actually took molecules of water, freeze them, and then make a picture of these of the molecules. And he took the water from some dam, and he actually applied stickers on each bottle of the water, and then took the water from these bottles. And one of the stickers says, "I love you." Another one, "I hate you," you know, these type of things. I know that it may sound crazy, but what he found, and it's scientifically proven, he found out that when he was actually talking to water, it will change the structure of the water. So he said, you can try it at home. You can just have 3 glasses of rice. You just put rice, a little bit of rice in each glass, then pour water, normal tap water, and then every single day you go in your living room and you watch these three glasses, and on the first one you watch and think, I love you. Second one you watch 1 second and you think, I hate you. And the third one you just leave it alone. You just don't pay any attention. What was the result after 4th or 5th day? Well, it just blew me away. The first one started to, I don't know what's the word in English, but the fermentation, and it started to smell pretty nicely. It was like when you do wine from rice, right? It was nice smell. The second one started to get, brown and didn't smell really nice. And the last one, it was all black and it was smelling like, I don't know, very bad. Okay, so this shows you, you can try it. You can try it yourself, and it will show you, it will be proof for your mind, because we are too much in our mind that we don't listen to the second part of our body, which is the heart, where actually we have much more neurons than we have in our brain. And the third part is our intestine. This is what scientists actually found out, that we have 3 brains. One is here, one is in our heart, one is in our guts. And when heart and brain are in coherence, then we can do magics, literally, okay? So you can try it. It will be proof for you that you can influence physical matter by your thoughts only. So when you are afraid to lose people, lose your prospects, then you will probably attract those people that you will lose. But if you are postured, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in the business, and if you know that what you are doing is right, then yes, maybe you will lose some of these people, but honestly, you don't need everybody. There are many people you really don't want in your business, because if they promised that they're gonna watch it, they didn't even respond. They were not, polite enough to tell you, I'm sorry, I was busy, they didn't communicate. Just imagine what will happen when they are in your team. You agreed to do a presentation, you come to their city, maybe they told you, oh, yes, I will put all things together, there will be, plenty of people. You arrive to the city, nobody is there. You cannot build business with people like this. So it's better to not, sign up some people in your business, because you are a business owner here. You are like a CEO of your company. So as a CEO, you want to wisely pick people that will work for you. You don't want everyone, right? If somebody will tell you, yes, I like it, I want to do that, then they sign up, they pay the money, then they will come to the presentation, they invite their prospects. That's the person you should spend all your time with. If somebody else will tell you, yes, I want to do it, then for 6 months, have no time to watch the video. And then finally, after 1 year, you sign them up, and then you tell them, okay, come to this place. We have a training, and you will not show up. There is nothing you can do. So yes, it's important to make the decision in yourself that I am looking for those people that are serious, and try to repeat it in your head every single day. Maybe just, for 30 seconds when you wake up, just think about it. I'm attracting people that are great for my business. I will probably meet the best people that are great. Not probably, that's not the good word. I will meet the right people for my business today. And maybe you will not meet them today, but you will get into habit. You will kind of replace your fear of losing someone with greatness and with, you know, great energy and expectations of great people that will, you know, help to change your business big way. Okay, and you can just try it. You know, everybody is different, so what maybe works for me not necessarily have to work for everybody else. This is just you know, some basic instructions, and I've seen people doing it in every possible way, far away from what I'm, you know, what I'm sharing with you here. And I wouldn't even thought that it can work, and it worked for them. So if you believe that you can send them the presentation right away, just try it. You know, try it with few people, and you will see the results. If you do it, you know, 10, 20 times, and then they will not respond, you know, it's just up to you. Maybe you try, it's the time to try a different strategy. Maybe you wait until they confirm that they're gonna watch it. Because what's the process? The process here is not to send the presentation to everybody, but to cherry pick those that actually told you that they're gonna do something and they did it. Okay. Hope it's the answer to your question. Did it make sense?
Thank you so much. It made sense. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I don't think it's something related to African market, to Indian market, to European market. You know, people that simply don't do what they promise to do, they are everywhere. You know, so yes, you will probably have a lot of people in Africa too, but by trying to please them, by sending them what they want, you know, by pleasing them and entertaining them because they want the presentation from you, but they didn't do the simple thing what you asked them to do, is not the way how to make it work, right? Maybe you will please them, maybe they will, you know, feel good that they actually make you to do what they wanted, but it will not help anyone. It will not help them. It will not help you. So there are certain ways how the business works. You are the professional. You are telling them how it works. You are busy. You are telling them, I'm busy now. I have, you know, I have to schedule my time for you. So I have time tomorrow. And by the way, you said one good thing, that would you have time for me if you don't have time now? You can easily tell them, look, that's a great point. I'm spending my time with my team now. So they are more important for me than the new prospects, because you are not part of my team yet. So that's why I prioritize my time with my team. That's why I'm not available now. So when you become my team member, I will, you know, have more time to spend with you than with my prospects. I will spend time with you rather than with new prospects. And that's, you know, there is nothing they can say.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, anyone else? I'm still thinking about one thing, guys. I'm not sure, so please, if it doesn't work, please don't beat me. But I I have learned about one application which looks like this. It's called Boards. I don't know if you can see it. The white application here, Boards. Can you see it? Big Boards. It's available for iPhone and Android. So I want you to download it if you want. What it does, actually, I didn't tell you what it does. It's possible to create shortcuts of of it's kind of like a, how to say it, like keyboard, okay, like keyboard. Okay, let's do it this way. I am unprepared, but hope you understand. Let's try to send something into our WhatsApp group. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp group. You saw all the messages, and now I switch to the keyboard. Where is it? Okay, here is it. Okay, I selected the keyboard and I have a keyboard boards here. And now the first keyboard is prospecting. Where is it? Prospecting. The second one is follow-up. And this last one is handling objections. And you have scripts like this already predefined. So, and what is great that it's possible to share link to these scripts. So I create the scripts and then I share the link with you. So you have the link, you have the same scripts in your phone immediately. So you can use the same script. So for example, there was it's a visual thing. Okay, it's switched. So can you see it? I just hit the button and the script sends the message to the group. So now you can see the message. So instead of writing this, for, I don't know, 20 seconds, it was just one click. So I just want to, play with that, find out whether it works or not. Hopefully it will work. And you have basically the same tools that I'm using to prospect. You have the same tool in your hands. So I think it could be, amazing. And I would, of course, appreciate your feedback on that. And maybe we can next time discuss it a little bit more, but download the app and I will share in the WhatsApp group, I will share the links to these boards, so you can try it yourself. Okay, all from me for today. Any questions, any suggestions, anything else? If any of you would like to share their experience with prospecting on LinkedIn,
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, hi Nancy, how are you?
Oh, I had written a question on the chat area. Kindly, did you see it?
If I saw, oh no, I didn't.
My
Sorry.
question.
Sorry. Okay, there is a question. I got some people more interested to know about products more than the business. I really need to learn about the products. They want to be sure that the products will work for them. Okay, good question. But a very, very, very important thing. You should stop thinking the way that you should know everything about the products so you can convince someone that these products will be great for them. That's a wrong mindset. The right mindset, which will help you to duplicate everything, is that you send them a video by our doctor. If you don't have the video, if you didn't find it, let me know. Let me send you a message. I will send you the video. I will send you the website where you can find it. I will send you the YouTube link where you can find it, and you send them the video. So you let the doctors do the work, because you are not the doctor, I'm not the doctor. So I don't want to talk to people about products that much. Recently, I signed up one guy who is a online shop owner and producer of nutritional supplements. some of the supplements are similar to ours. He got, you know, some glucose, triatine kind of product. He got some other products, some herbal products, but he really loved our noni because his noni was very, you know, bad quality, no bad taste, and he was, you know, nobody was happy about that noni, and he was blown away by our noni. And we sat down, and he was asking me questions about the products, and I was able to tell him maybe 1 or 2 sentences, and not able. I would be able to tell him more, but I told him, I can tell you maybe 1 or 2 sentences about each product. The rest, I will send you the videos and the leaflets and all the materials, so you can do the same with your prospects. So you don't have to, you know, tell them all the story and spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour with your prospects. Because at the end of the day, it's the same thing what Gladys was asking. You want to learn everything from the fear that if you don't learn everything, you will lose them. But that's not true. If there is a match, if you met the right people, if they are, you know, eager enough to learn more about these products, and if they have the reason, because when somebody was struggling with pain in their knees, for example, for 10, 15 years, and they were buying glucosamine from the pharmacy, which is super cheap, but don't help, you know, they don't need to learn much about the ingredients and about everything. They just want to know whether it works. And the reason why this business works for so many years is because the products are different. Yes, they are much more expensive than what you buy in the pharmacy, but it works. And somebody who were suffering with the knee pain, they don't care about the price, they care about getting rid of their pain, right? So it's not about knowing everything about the products.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, so almost 1 hour again. I'm too talkative. You have to stop me sometimes. Okay, guys, good to see you. By the way, if you're watching this from as a recording, I know that we have 2 new team members. I'm not sure, Jackie, if they are from Kenya or they are from US. Basically, it doesn't matter. I want you guys to know that if you have any questions, you can always ask in our WhatsApp group. If you have something specific you would like to discuss, I know Jackie is quite busy these days. You can contact directly me, and I will be happy to help you with everything what you need. It applies to anyone from the team, guys. So if you feel that you need some questions answered, you are not sure about how to respond to some message on LinkedIn, send the message in the group, send the screenshot, and I will respond in the group so everybody can learn from that. Don't be afraid to screw up, because if you lose one prospect on LinkedIn, it costs you nothing. So you can screw up 10 contacts, then you learn it, and then every new follow-up will be much better. It's important to learn from mistakes. Mistakes are great. Mistakes are bad only when you don't learn from them. Okay, thank you, guys. Looking forward to talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Sorry, and anyone?
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daliba. That was a fantastic training. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Good night, and see you sometime soon.
See you.
Thanks.
Bye.